Morning. Today's agenda, we're going to finish wheat and we're going to start planting double crops. So a little later than I like to start on the doubles, but it's been kind of the year we've had. But 2 days, we can have them in the ground. Tractor's a little dirty. So one thing I've noticed this spring, there's been a couple times, especially the Fendt with the roller and the Massey have been left outside. Those tractors are very clean. The ones that get pulled inside, they just stay dirty because that dirt gets on there. Usually gets a little tacky while it's raining, and then we pull it in here and the tractor's a mess. So this morning we're going to plant for a little bit, and then BJ's going to come pick me up. I'm going to help Dad and BJ move to the last wheat field, and then we will proceed with double crop planting. So should knock out the rest of the wheat today pretty easily. There's 60 acres. I guess we're going to put it in the bin. We're going to weigh it and split it that way. And if that's the case, 60 acres will not take a very long time, providing nothing goes wrong with the combine or the grain bins. So we're going to hop out here and take a look at our depth. Sometimes double crops are hard to get into the ground. I think we're probably good though. Well, maybe not. We're going to drop our depth one hole. A lot of beans on the ground. A lot of moisture in the field, surprisingly. Like I said in the last video, it has rained a lot, but it's been a few days and it's been hot. So we're going to help Dad and BJ get moved to the next field. We're going to need the cart at the next place, so BJ's taking it over now. And then I reckon we'll go after the head and move a pickup truck also. So this is the last wheat field. Now I said in some of the earlier videos that we've had wheat issues this year. We've never had wheat this dirty, and this particular field is by far the worst one we've got. We spray our wheat as soon as the weather breaks. We did that this year as well. I don't know what happened. We did use chemical. The only thing I can think is too cold. Weird thing is, neighbors sprayed the same day. I think we even used the same herbicides. So I kind of wonder if the herbicide we used was bad or what. I don't know. This is what happened though. Like I said, this has been a very challenging wheat season in just about every possible way that it could be. You can really see what an equalizer track will do. I think that's proprietary to Umberforth, but an equalizer will contour to the road or the crown of the road, or in this case of the driveway. Kind of see how it's sitting right there crooked.
Sunday morning, trying to finish up this field. Didn't get done last night, like about 2 rails, 5 acres, 4 acres.
Do you receive annoying spam calls on a regular basis? Well, let me tell you about Incogni. So Incogni is a service that will contact data brokers to get your personal data removed from the web. So even if you have a VPN, some of your personal data is already out there when you visit websites and whatnot. And basically that's how you end up getting spam calls pretty often. That data gets sold to other companies and so on and so forth. So Incogni will contact those companies on your behalf and help get that removed. You could do it yourself, but it would literally take decades. Do you have that kind of time? I don't. I also don't have time for spam calls and scams and all sorts of that stuff. So if you've ever had one of those calls, you know they're very annoying. And if you have any loved ones, especially maybe a little bit older, you know that it can also be kind of costly and really annoying. If you would like to get Incogni, you can use code BFVIDS at the link in the description and get 60% off an annual plan. Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you? He didn't know that because he's a goat, but the same goes for you guys. You can also take advantage of that offer. I've been using Incogni now for a little over a year. You'll get an email report of how many times your data has been removed from the web. And yeah, it's definitely made a difference in the frequency of calls that I get. I really like the service, so check it out. Like I said, there's a link below in the description, code BFVIDS to get 60% off an annual plan. Check that out, and thank you, Incogni, for sponsoring today's video.
Started early this morning, but dust rolled. Hopefully we can finish up today. Hopefully nothing happens. It hasn't been a real good week here, that's for sure, for us anyway.
So Dad lacked just a couple acres of finishing this field last night. He just did those and put them on the truck. And like I said, now we're down to 60 acres of wheat. Hans. So now the question is this our last wheat field ever? I don't know. Several neighbors have said that they are done with wheat, so we'll see. I can't imagine us not doing a little bit of wheat. I don't know that we'll do as much wheat, though. I'd be all right with cutting back. It'd be weird not having wheat. But another part of me wonders if we just raise wheat because we've always raised wheat. And it's dusty. That's a lot of mare's tail. A lot of green out there. So with this much material coming through there, it's green. He's kind of worried about plugging his chopper. So that's kind of one of the weak points on a Fendt combine. We've plugged our chopper twice in the time we've had it, and it's never fun, especially when it's 90 degrees.
Yeah, we got to move down the other farm, last couple fields here, this field over here. This is the worst of the mare's tail. It's got a thistle right there, some kind of a thistle that is. Over in the other field. I see it growing along the buildings on the fields like this. So far, so good. We're going to be plugging the chopper. She ain't taking through there, but just plugging the chopper on the street stuff to watch.
few videos back, we were getting rain out of a wheat field. Dad said he thought he seen this field get hit by lightning. Then he couldn't find it. Turns out it got hit by lightning right there. Now, that's pretty sandy soil. And I watched Sweet Home Alabama when I was a kid. I wonder if we can dig up like some kind of glass lightning strike or something, sell it and get rich. I don't think that's how it works around here though. So if you see those waves through there, that's where we're going across the stubble. Try not to go with the stubble, we usually go across it. Also, one other thing I get every video is you can see that thing flashing. That's only happening on the video camera. Like, I don't see that when I look at that screen. It is a solid color, just like that one. Now, I don't know why that one does it and that one doesn't, or that one, or that one, or that one. But every ag leader display does that on camera for some reason. Probably something to do with the resolution or something. I don't know. But just pointing that out. That's not how it looks in person.
Well, this is last 6-7 acres here. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. There is some wheat in it. About 65 bushels. But it is as bad as I've ever seen. Well, these big thistles come up of some kind. I don't know what they are. And the mare's tail. This was worse than the mare's tail. Right in the reel. A lot of stuff going in it. As long as it keeps coming out the back. That's it with the wheat harvest. Wheat harvest is over. Finally. Somebody call him Brian.
Well, we have planted one seed tank empty. So we're gonna go get our seed tender. Dad and BJ, they should be pretty well done, I would imagine by now with wheat. Yeah, there comes combine. Well, we've got about 150 acres of beans in the ground tonight, or today. I'm gonna help Dad and BJ move some stuff back to the shop. And then we're gonna come over here bright and early in the morning and get what we can get done.